In this video, I want to talk about getting to the top of your backswing. Don't know who I am, my name's Andy Little, I'm a PGA golf professional and UK top 50 coach. Also, if this is the first video you've watched, you might want to click on one of the links to go and watch some of the other videos that I've done in this series where I've gone step by step in the golf swing up to this point. So, I feel that obviously at the top of the backswing, yes, especially on tour when you watch telly, there are a lot of different positions and everyone is an individual. I do like to try to coach in a manner to make it as simple as possible for the average golfer that doesn't have the ability to play and practice every day for 6 hours a day, goes out on the weekend, looking to enjoy their game, looking to get a bit of improvement. So for me personally, I like to try to get someone's backswing from the address position into what we would call P2, which I've done a video on. If you haven't watched it, maybe click and have a watch. From here, I like to see a bit of hinge of the wrist, I like to see a bit of a bend of the right elbow, and I like to see more rotation of the right hip and left shoulder moving across to get to a position where the complete backswing has a 90-degree shoulder turn, about a 45-degree hip turn, and you'll notice that my left arm pretty much covers my right shoulder from the camera view, and my right elbow is sort of in front of my chest. If you can keep your hands in front of you in the backswing, that then makes the transition into the downswing a lot easier, which I will go on to more explanation in another video, so keep watching. So from here, I need to feel that my right elbow is just going to sort of hinge upwards. What I see a lot is that from the start position of the right elbow, it sort of works round the side and then it gets very behind the golfer in a stuck position, and then they have to compensate in the downswing to try to create space for the golf club. I need you to feel that as I rotate this club away, my right elbow stays nice and soft, bit of a flex in the right elbow, not tucked in, but definitely still underneath my rib cage. And then if I've got a good grip, I can then start to hinge the club upwards and then work my hand in what we would say a fairly deep position. I know that if I work up to the top, yes, I can still strike the golf ball very well, but I have to do a lot of work in the transition of the and the downswing. So for me, if I can get someone here, and then with hinge and focusing on my right hip moving behind me, with my right knee feeling it loses flexion, I like to feel that if my right knee pushes my right hip backwards, that will help with the rotation. I do definitely also feel that my left knee is working in towards the middle of my stance. What I don't want to see is sort of flex of the left knee just working over my left foot or my lead foot. And I want to feel that I rotate, left knee works in slightly, right hip is therefore working back. And I'm going to try to get my hands as far away from the golf ball as possible. And if I maintain my shoulder tilt when I rotate back, I should get my hands across and get obviously the position where you can't really see my right shoulder through. So as a good visual, if you go to the drive range and you film yourself from a down the line perspective, can you notice this? For me, if I see someone up here where we can see the right shoulder through the triangle of the arms, there's definitely been a bit of disconnection between the arms, a bit of a flying right elbow, and maybe some lack of rotation, which has then caused the arms to have to work independently to then complete the swing. So I'd be looking at maybe trying to get a bit more connection in the golf swing. So as I rotate, my arms, they stay sort of more connected to my chest, and does the golfer need a bit more rotation? The other thing that I quite see, if I tell a golfer to get deep and they get this sort of position and you can see the right shoulder above the left arm or the lead arm, then you can notice that I've probably gone a bit flat, as we would say. So shoulder tilt is lost, spine angle, posture has changed, and then need to make sure that I'm working on rotating my left shoulder down, right shoulder up, right hip back, and then trying to achieve that sort of position. So for me, as a checkpoint, next time you go to the drive range, next time you're in the back garden, video yourself from a down the line perspective. Where is your right shoulder in relation to your lead arm? Can you rotate and basically cover your trail shoulder with your lead arm? If you're up here, you may be slightly disconnecting. If you're too flat and it's above, then you may be losing your posture. So, have a little check, see where you're at. Any questions, leave them in the comments, I'll help you out. And then the following videos are going to be transition into impact, and then follow through. If you like the video, please give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more of me. If not, I hope you have a fantastic day. Speak to you all later.